is with Altu Baba and Paltu Rani, where entertainment keeps getting hotter.
Radio D Hotties, the best and hottest Indian radio network in the entire world.
Mahima Creations
Proudly present Premier Evening Drive Time Show. Bam Bam!
Yes, you heard it right.
Bam Bam! Every
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday. Let's beat the traffic.
नमस्कार
नमस्ते
नमस्कार
वणक्कम
खुशामदीद
अस्सलामुअलैकुम
सत श्री अकाल
మీకు అందరికీ వందనములు
जय स्वामीनारायण
जय श्री कृष्ण
जय जनींद्राम
इस्माइली भाई बंधु को बोलते हैं याली मदद
मौलाली मदद बोलते सारे फीचे मलक बोलेंगे निशा बोला ब्रजन हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारा मैं सिर्फ अल्तुबाबा
एंड ऑफ कोर्स जयराम जी की कहते हुए आपकी डार्लिंग प्यारी फालतू रानी
वाह वाह क्या धार्मिक बन गए फादर क्या यार डेट देखते ही इतना सही में बदल गए तू यार
जय श्री राम
जय श्री राम टू यू राम राम जी की आपके लिए भी फालतू रानी जी एंड यस ब्रजन देखो द सर्वर इज गोइंग ऑन
यस यस
मंदिर का इनॉग्रेशन चालू हो गया
हाँ
Now if you're wondering, what are you talking about?
Yes.
Well, but we're talking about this which is coming up right now on our screens, which you see there. This is actually the auspicious time when the Ram Mandir is being inaugurated.
राम मंदिर इन अयोध्या अनुजान
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, this
Yeah.
is actually a very interesting time for our bandhus who actually have been waiting for this to happen. Well, इंडिया के लिए बड़ा मूवमेंट था, पॉलिटिकल मूवमेंट भी बन गई थी कि यहाँ पे क्या बनेगा ऑल द स्टफ राइट बट बन रही है एंड एक्चुअली स्पीकिंग टुडे इज द 17th इन आवर टाइम लेकिन वहाँ पे 16 से लेके ही स्टार्ट होगी
16 से today is 17 so it's already 18th for
They're
them.
18 there already, right?
Yeah.
Typically, it's not a one-day thing. Pran Pratishtha happens over a period of time.
Correct.
मंदिर तो बन गया है, you know the whole thing नींव रखी गई थी some time ago, and then there also was the whole thing is thing. You know, inauguration. You can call this as the मंदिर inauguration right now.
Right.
And what's in store की बात करें मतलब what is going to be happening is what we're talking about, Balajan.
Right.
हम लोग वो कर रहे हैं कि we're trying to tell you like you know अरे ये मंदिर जब बनेगी क्या क्या होगा right? Lot of people talked about very positive things about the मंदिर happening.
Really?
But I'll tell you what the फालतू वाली.
हाँ
Genuinely
हाँ
जब मंदिर बना है यहाँ पे
हाँ
positive things only have happened.
Really? Altu Baba?
I kid you not.
Please, lest people call us the Bhakt show.
No, I'm not. No. Okay, I'm not talking in terms of you know me. I'm not. जब धर्म की बात होती है मैं I don't even consider our Hindu thing as religion, right?
Yeah.
It is a dharma, right? It's like the way of life, right? But if you look at it, right, if somebody are congregating at a particular place, a particular initiative has been initiated. Now I don't know how to say this, Father, but somehow I don't want to use the word good also because it doesn't make. It actually is. Everything is good. जो भी होता है दुनिया में अच्छे के लिए होता है, भले के लिए होता है, right? There is an economic impact for this particular initiative put forth by the government, and I can tell you more details about that.
Economic impact of Ram Mandir being constructed there or
Yes.
Ram Mandir's
Inauguration. Well, there is an economic impact in terms of when any construction goes on, right? If we talked about here also, when we actually had the COVID time, remember, to keep the economy flowing, what did the government do?
The government.
They granted projects.
Correct.
Right? They gave out many projects for people to come and work.
Correct.
Right? Infrastructure helps, right? ऐसे ही ये मंदिर का जो निर्माण हुआ है, inauguration हो रही है, has been a lot of thing, and we are taking a very objective view about this. But you know me, I'm agnostic in terms of I'm not religious as religious, but people might call it religion. I don't believe our Sanatana Dharma has any religion at all in the first place. But this initiative has drawn so much of media attention. Election year hai, very opportune.
Correct.
Right? So basically it has helped many people at many levels.
Right.
Right? Now let me talk about this. Let's first give insight to our bandhus because we are a radio show. We have been we have a what should I say? We have a responsibility on ourselves as citizens of the universe.
Correct.
Right? To provide some information what's happening there. So the mandir jo hai, it is Ram Ji ka mandir hai, right? And they have some really special stuff. They have the Bal Ram and everything. They have the younger version of Ram, something they have idol which is coming specially and all that stuff. All that
The
is
Ram
there.
Lalla.
Lam Lalla, exactly.
Yeah.
That's coming also from some place, right? It
Yeah.
also has been brought in there. It's going to be set up over there.
Huh.
A lot of historical relevance is going to be there, right? When I say historical, not in terms of our people say, oh, mythology, nahi. History की बात बहुत होने वाली है वहाँ पे, and culture is going to be preserved. When I see a mandir being done, it means that actually the culture is being preserved, and actually the economy is going to boost. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
First of all, let's talk about inauguration party. They have invited all the big celebrities in the world, and guess what? I think all over the world, invitations have been sent out.
Huh. All over the world.
All over the world, invitations have been sent out.
But who have they sent the invitations out to, Altu Baba?
Interesting.
I hope they are not flying people
See-
in like that. They're not spending money on.
Okay, that's a wrong question to ask me because I don't have open view into the books of what they have done there.
Yeah.
I just know that invitations have been sent out.
हाँ.
यहाँ तक कि हमारे दोस्तों में भी इनविटेशन मिली है कुछ लोगों को.
हाँ, हाँ.
And pretty much what they have done is, in fact, the Sarantara concept has been accepted because all over the world, invitations sent out to multiple nations,
Yeah.
multiple states, and representatives actually are going from those states to the place.
Uh-huh.
Matlab, there's a huge
Influx of
people there, right?
Yeah.
So basically, it is a 5-day program.
Started on
7
the
days
16th.
program. So it's 7 days program,
Huh,
right?
huh.
It spans for 7 days. The whole Ayodhya Ram Mandir inauguration spans for 7 long days.
Okay.
Starting from 16th of January, which happened to yesterday. उनके time पे day first होगा, लेकिन उनके लिए अभी सवेरे 18th हो गया ना. So अभी what happens from that time, the rituals, different rituals they're going to be happening there, right? Starting from actually one of the rituals includes a procession carrying the idol of Lord Ram. Right?
Oh, wow.
That's on 17th of January. That would have happened right now, right? There's going to be a lot of other rituals happening in January 18th. The final day, where they sit down, they make him sit down, and they finally open the doors, probably for all the public and all, is going to be the 22nd of January, where the consecration of Lord Ram Lalla deity is going to happen there.
Okay.
Right? So basically 22nd tak सब होने वाला है, right? So people already are there, right? Now people visiting the Ram Mandir, it's a goal for many people, right?
Yeah, in the new year, many people want to go and see the Ram Mandir.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this spreads all over the world also because we people Hindus all over the world who will follow the principles of Hindutva, right? Now, the one thing is, you can talk about the influx of people there. Tourism to affect hoga hi, right? Right? In that thing, did you know the stock markets also are getting shaken up?
Stock markets across the world or just in India?
Especially in India, because what happens is some of the stocks which you can actually track. In fact, there was a very nice article on in Economic Times talking about some of the stocks which actually boosted. With the news of this particular inauguration happening, boosted not in small terms, I'm talking in big terms.
Wow.
Yeah. So अभी तो ये मंदिर का जो ये है, there's particular shares of Chennai based Apollo Sindhuri hotels. It went up by 32% in just 2 days.
Is that because of so many bookings? Are they a star
The
hotel?
share went up.
Maybe because
The shares went up, right?
Okay.
Their shares went up to rupees 1,000, almost close to $2,000 on Tuesday.
Wow.
On New York Stock Exchange also, right?
Wow.
It actually is a hospitality service, I suppose, and the company has multi-level parking, facilities, multi-level parking facilities in Ayodhya.
Okay.
And they also have visitor vehicles accommodated in the parking facilities. And they also have structures of about 3,000 square meters, right, with the rooftop area exclusively for restaurants, and which accommodates up to 1,000 devotees. And this is actually a business which is operating in Ayodhya. तो उनका अब शेयर जो है इतना बड़ा,
oh my God,
almost 32% बढ़ गया था.
तो because Apollo Sindhuri has hotels
and parking lots.
Oh wow! So people are camping there, putting tents in camping.
You didn't get the point. This is not. I'm not talking in terms of them getting business in the. I'm talking about their stocks.
Wow.
They are traded companies.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that they're going to be having a presence there, their stocks went up by 32%.
ये यहाँ पे लोग डिवोशन, स्पिरिचुअलिटी, हिंदू धर्म इसके लिए बात करें तो उसे इकोनॉमी कैसे पंप हो रहा है देख रहा है?
No, I'm trying to tell you how the money is impacting, because this is what is the, see, when people say, so what the hell are you talking about? How does the economy impact on a temple? I'm just going to tell you a few. I want to pick only 5 companies they talked about.
Okay.
And I have data to provide that for you people also. Now, this is one company called Apollo Sinduri Hotels. Their stock went up by 32%. Now, there's one more particular company called as Praveg or Praveg. Praveg, right? They actually run luxury hotels in multiple places in India. And they rallied up to 47% in just 3 days. They rallied up to 47%. Matlab, their Bombay Stock Exchange rate was closing at $1,200 last.
Wow.
In 3 days, right? In November, the firm had opened a luxury restaurant along the Brahmakund at Ayodhya.
Okay.
So these are projects which actually were in Ayodhya at the time of these things, right?
Yeah.
See how the business community is coming together, okay?
Yeah.
This ultra luxury tent city has a capacity of 30 tents with one restaurant. So they actually have luxury tents, right? It also focus on they won a contract recently, a Lakshadweep also. So in other words, they're different projects everywhere, but their stock exchange has gone up.
Their position on the stock exchange.
Now, why did it go up? Because
they are in the right place at the right time.
Exactly. I don't know about the right place, right time. They are that place, that time.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Which is right place, right time.
As the inauguration was announced, 2-3 days mein in logon ka stock itna badh gaya hai, 47%. Which is, imagine if you were actually owning a $1,000 investment in them, your investment is worth $2,000 now.
Yeah. Wow. I wish I had invested real too. I really wish I had invested.
And guess what? It is not just the hotels and tent companies or restaurants that are getting these things, okay? Of course, Indian hotels, unlike the other two things, right? It's a large market capitalization of over 70,000 crores. That particular Indian hotels working here. Okay, and what is this? Well, okay, anyway, this is something which... Okay, so the thing is, this particular Indian hotels part of a thing, right? They actually also, they do not move much, but of course, the effect has impacted them.
So, Indian hotels करके एक और group है. So, you have the Praveg hotels, you have the what do you call Apollo Sinduri hotels, and obviously hotels का तो बढ़ना ही है.
Like इनका भी Indian hotels का aggregate में भी they went up by around. Okay, hold on a second. I think we have a caller who's trying to call us.
Okay.
Let's try to take the call and see what they have to say first. Okay.
Okay. Hello, Jai Ram ji ki pam.
सारे बोलो पैम पैम, सारे बोलो जय श्री राम.
ओहो.
अरे वाह वाह वाह, सारे बोलो पैम पैम, सारे
बोलो राम राम.
अच्छा बाबा, मेरे भी थोड़ा अप्रिशिएट करो.
अरे वेरी गुड दीपा जी, सो स्वीट ऑफ यू. कैसे है आप? वाह, आपका आईडी पे क्या लगाया आपने? कुछ भूतों का फोटो लगाया आपने?
क्या भूतों का क्या?
हाँ, आई सी अ पिक्चर ऑफ विच इज ग्रीन कलर. क्या है वो?
Oh God.
शैडो आर्ट है तो बाबा.
अच्छा, मैं सोचा आप राम जी के याद में कुछ कर रहे हैं वहाँ पे.
क्या कर रहे हैं?
I don't know, something she dancing, she thought she's doing something.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
कैसे दीपा जी, कैसे? Are you excited?
Yes, अरे it's happening.
आप जा रही हैं दीपा जी?
So nice, the whole world is coming together for this one thing. It's like it is so nice. I wish I could be there. लेकिन अभी पूरे इंडिया में ही इतने लोग जा रहे हैं. लाइक मोदी जी ने, हमारे आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बोला कि सारे अभी मत आओ क्योंकि इतना जगह नहीं है.
That is true actually. He said that, is it? He said सारे अभी मत आओ.
He is requesting भक्तादिगणों को, उन्होंने रिक्वेस्ट किया है कि, but I know people who are flying from here too.
Oh wow. Yeah, we know people who are flying from across in different countries. People have been invited, but these are not, they are paying out of their own pocket and going, na Deepa?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, people who can't afford, Deepa will pay for them.
Huh? What? Deepa will pay?
What, Deepa, won't you? क्या राम जी के नाम पे नहीं दोगी तू? What is Deepa?
हाँ, अरे
हाँ क्या?
राम हर एक के मन में है राम.
ओहो हो.
Hey.
लेकिन हर एक के जेब में पैसा नहीं है, लक्ष्मी नहीं है ना, क्या करे? हाँ?
Yeah. तो आलतू बाबा,
हाँ.
तो दीपा जी कह रही हैं कि यहाँ से भी बहुत सारे लोग जा रहे हैं.
अरे लोग जाने तो कोई बात नहीं है यार, वो तो दीपा जी वो तो नॉर्मल है, लोग जाना नॉर्मल है. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द इकोनॉमिकल इम्पैक्ट ऑन नेशन, ऑन द वर्ल्ड. सी इकोनॉमी क्या होता है, ऐसा है कि इट एक्चुअली क्रॉसेस बॉर्डर्स.
तो बाबा ये आज ये देखो, ये एक हफ्ते में रुकने वाला नहीं है. सो व्हाट, अभी ये तो इनॉग्रेशन हो गया ना, अभी लाइक व्हाट फाल्तुरानी जस्ट नाउ सेड, बहुत लोगों ने प्लान किया है इन द नियर फ्यूचर. लाइक अभी जब भी इंडिया जाएंगे, मैं वहां जाके आऊंगा. पीपल आर टॉकिंग अभी ये साल में द इन्फ्लक्स ऑफ टूरिस्ट विल बी मोर.
So, Faltwani, she's right about influx tourists, but what I'm talking about the ripple effect. My point is, our president today, as what's in store is, ये जो आप influx बोल रहे हैं ना, it has a lot of impact, right? For instance, hotel ही नहीं, like this company called Genesis International, who actually does mapping. Their technology, IT company है, and their mapping technology provides, is something which is helpful for people to navigate in India, right? Supposedly, they rallied up to 7% on a day high of to end at around 487 rupees per stock. On Tuesday, that I'm talking about before the inauguration day, right? Per share. In fact, the product actually was chosen as official map for Ayodhya city. The project.
Official map.
Yeah, so they supposedly have a 2D and 3D mapping, which actually gives a very wonderful experience anybody visiting it.
Oh wow!
So now Deepa wants to go. Deepa will never get lost.
Oh wow,
Because
that's
Deepa
true,
can just
because
put a
so
map.
many people, right? And you don't know.
अरे ये आलतू बाबा, ये अगर ये लिंक है तो can you please pin it on the your page or something
Definitely,
like that.
definitely.
And you know what? Oh my God, we should have a watch party on 22nd or something like that.
Oh my God! Okay, host कर लो, आ जाएंगे हम लोग.
आलतू बाबा, तुम्हारे स्टूडियो में इतना हाई-फाई साउंड सिस्टम ये वो सब है ना?
हाँ.
अच्छा आ जाओ.
मैं
हाँ क्या? आ जाओ.
We'll make an event out of it. Why not?
हाँ.
Oh wow.
Actual तो नहीं रह सकते. Virtually हम लोग we can feel the divine, what I can say, that.
Okay.
To
Well, here's the thing, na. What I was wondering, Altu Baba, ये जो तुम economic boost के बारे में बात कर रहे हो, I think one other sector that I don't know if you have that in your list, is the travel sector. Airlines का कुछ बढ़ा है, कुछ हुआ
अरे
है?
Indigo, मालूम है Indigo?
हाँ.
They used to have flights to.
They're the most horrible airline.
Yeah,
in terms of
but they
customer
actually
service.
have increased the number of flights.
Oh.
They are flying 3 times a week.
Three
to,
times a
between
week or
Ayodhya
3 times
and
a day?
3 times a week.
Oh, that's very low.
What?
3 times a week is very low. No? Yeah, I mean, to Ayodhya, yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. They have a daily flights to Ayodhya and between Ayodhya and Delhi. Daily flights. Okay? And also I've started thrice a week flights connecting Ahmedabad airport and Maharishi Valmiki airport in
Ayodhya.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maharishi Valmiki International Airport. Yeah.
So basically, what I'm trying to say, उनका stock को मालूम नहीं मुझे, but लेकिन I know that much the impact is there. यहाँ तक कि not only airways, no, even for the matter, majority of people in India what view railways, right, and IRTCs.
The whole what the whole situation, right? Like what you said, the ripple effect कहो या fluidity, right? So एक जगह से दूसरी जगह, like it's like the whole motion creates this energy in the whole country and again in the whole world.
So in fact, the IRCTC, which is the monopoly on train bookings, right? These guys actually are they focus on actually increasing the frequency there because they expect millions of people to be traveling the next few months. And unka bhi that particular PSU unit also, the public service unit, that also their stocks also went up by 23% there. So people actually started investing more in that because I don't know why, because it won't return investment, I suppose, whatever it is,
I think because people are cashing in on the fact that कि हाँ इतने सारे लोग जाने वाले हैं, अब इतना frenzy है already, and लोग जाते रहेंगे. I think साल भर ये चलता रहेगा. I think.
Probably this is what is not going to be Salbar. No, it'll become like a Tirth Yatra. No, they'll try to make it that way, right?
Yeah,
Tirth
yeah.
Yatra.
Yeah.
Abhi, the same thing I heard about other things, right? Like itne like even the Kashi corridor, like Kashi Vishwanath, that has become one of the tourist spot. Like it's all in a good spirit, good growth for the country and economy. At the same time, being only that Sanatan, like वो सारे हैं मंदिर जो पता नहीं कहीं पे गुम हो गए थे. So we it was about time, like ये सारे मंदिर को अच्छे तरह से renovation करके.
No, I'm all for it. But only thing is the mandir should not be the one which is bringing people together.
Right.
Humanity should bring people together.
Well, what I'm seeing, in fact, they invited Ambedkar's great grandson or grandson, whatever, right? And he tweeted out. I was just reading where he said, "Oh, this is this is not a thing of pride for India. This has become a BJP RSS political initiative. So we'll be giving this a miss. Not interested because this has nothing spiritual or nothing."
It's been politicized. I understand, and of course, see, as a politician,
if it already acting up, even in USA, there are some morchas going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
हमें कोई फर्क नहीं
But
पड़ता.
here is the thing. I just wanted to say something that Bandhus probably do not know. Let's tell you that if it was a political thing, they would not go and invite Congress president. Like, they wouldn't invite Sonia Gandhi. They wouldn't invite Rahul Gandhi. They wouldn't send invitations, personal invitations to Mallikarjun Kharge and all these people, right? Of the other parties. They have received invites. All of them have been invited to this to attend this particular event. And here is the biggest kicker, okay? The biggest kicker. Who are the faces of the Ram Janmabhoomi controversy at that time? L.K. Advani, right? L.K. Advani and M.M. Joshi. These are the two people who are the faces of this movement. They have actually been asked not to come. Not because of anything, any other reason, not because, it'll be a controversy or anything. But, I don't know. You never know how the political thing spins it. But because L.K. Advani is 96 years old. And M.M. Joshi is 90 years old. So, the government actually, not the government, whoever, like the Kshetra Trust, right? One of the spokespersons has said, so basically keeping in mind that there are so many people, and because that COVID resurgence has happened, and keeping in mind their health, and because they are in fragile health, both of them, that it's not the best situation for them to be coming right now. But apparently there was like a whole they said we respect that you're the elders of the family and that you were the ones who pushed this through, but see, if it was a political thing, right, they would actually have them there.
No, if it's a political, they'll not have them there.
Really?
If it's a political, they'll definitely have Congress there.
So then it is a political thing.
It is a political.
See, there are some things. Okay. If you think see the history, what happened? Court में गया case, and it did become, and then court ने वो सुनाया, the फैसला सुनाया. That's when we got the permission to build the temple, right? So from the beginning, वो the detour लिया जो issue. It should not be like that. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये already पुराना मंदिर था, इसको renovate किया, नहीं है. ये थोड़ा अलग case है. There was something else in the place of temple, and then it got demolished, and then through the route of court, this came to us as bhaktas, right? Devotees.
So
इसीलिए ये एंगल हम लोग नजरअंदाज नहीं कर सकते, because the route is like that. But that doesn't mean कि उसको पूरा political ये नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि पूरी दुनिया इस पे मतलब ये इसमें भाग ले रही है, and everybody all are so enthralled, क्या बोलते हैं, they are so happy and elated. ये पूरा celebration हो रहा है पूरे देश में. So
Yeah.
just be nice and happy, man. Like there are all these elements, like bad elements acting up. You are there ruining the celebration for everybody, which will not let that happen. And I'm so happy that you guys brought this today. I'm very, very, very happy and thankful to you guys.
Okay, I have a comment from Aditi on Facebook saying, what does that mean? Mandir shouldn't bring people together. Humanity brings people together. Well, I'm saying that because Mandir does not bring people together. People who don't go to Mandirs will not come, right? That's what I'm talking about, Aditi. I'm saying that it should not be the point like, isliye we're coming together. Why can't people just say, okay, so it's a wonderful location to have party and merry, let's go for that, right? Let them go for humanity part of it. That's what should bring people together, right? Yeah!
Okay, I'm going to say this. Okay, I'm going to say this for what it's worth.
What is what?
Yeah, for the FWIW hashtag.
अच्छा मैं अभी रखती हूँ
रखो,
phone,
रखो.
मैं सुनूँ. Okay?
हाँ
Bye,
हाँ
bye,
सुनो
yeah.
सुनो
बाकी-
सुनो.
बाकी
Thank
लोग
you so
call
much.
करेंगे.
हाँ,
जय
हाँ.
श्री राम.
Jai
Jai
Shri
Shri
Ram.
Ram. So actually, जो तुमने बताया, I was just reading up on the other angle as to who has been invited. What really irritated me was people said that Sandeep Reddy Vanga and no, it's somebody said, oh wow, Ranbir Kapoor and Alia Bhatt received invitations. I said,
So sweet.
"Oh, so what's the big deal?
Yeah.
I mean, they received invitations, yeah, because they need. And then what? I don't know if this is truly not a political game, right? And if it is what I feel, whether it's the mandir bringing people together or not, I think this is a historic moment in India, in Bharat. In
Yep.
Bharat's history, this is the historic moment. It is, think about it. Okay, Bandhajan, for a second, just pause, take a moment, breathe, whoever is watching us, and all respect to all people who follow different faiths. Okay, we do not attribute or promote any one particular faith. Okay, what we're going to say is, if this were happening in America, जो reparations जो suggest कर रहे हैं the African Americans, right? जो reparations के बारे में बात करते हैं, right? और the जिनका ethnic carnage हुआ था यहाँ पे of the people of the Native Americans, उनके लिए जो reparations देना है, so many people were wiped out for no reason. Okay, and some of them have been given back their lands, right? That's the reason that the certain areas are untouched. The government cannot do anything about it, right? Casino areas mein, that is their right, because it's sort of like saying we made a mistake, we're sorry, this is sort of giving you, that was the kind of deal that they struck with them. Okay, whatever it may be. Think about it from the concept of Bharat. Let's say something happened, and this Deepa brought up a very good point. It is not just some kind of a political agitation that got this land back. It was truly where something was destroyed. It's akin to the Kohinoor diamond being returned back to India. If the colonial powers, even today, I would say this: if the British, they owe reparations to so many countries that they raped and plundered, which includes India. Where and there's no two things about it, Bandhajan, because our country was a wonderful country, very rich and very, very abundant with a lot of gems and a lot of spices and everything that we had, and we literally got plundered and looted and raped in every sense of the term, correct? And then what I'm saying is, now this temple which was there was broken down. I mean, okay, it was not the British, it was the Mughal invasion. There's a lot of temples that way that were done, but then they resurrected it. Okay, it has taken how many years? It was in 1996, is it? That December 6th, I think, 1993, and I don't remember the exact dates, when the whole Babri Masjid, Ram Janmabhoomi issue happened. So many people died. A lot of things happened at that time, right? But whatever the political conflicts that happened at that particular time, right? Ethnic conflicts, jo bhi hua. If you take pause for a moment and think about the fact that this is a momentous occasion in the Sanatana Dharma history, okay, in Bharat history. भारत का जो history है, this is a momentous occasion because it is something that stands for what this land truly stood for at that particular point in time, right? That they have resurrected, and obviously it is supposed to be a very glorious construction, right? They've really I haven't seen it. I've just seen pictures from here and there, and it looks gorgeous, Banujan, the temple in itself. You and I go to temples here across the United States and say, oh, this is the biggest temple in the world, so beautiful construction, we take pictures, we take selfies. This is a moment of pride for us. Not in terms of religion only. I'm not talking about Sanatana Dharma. I'm not talking about any of that. The fact that India has been able to survive and come back with a bang after a horrendous COVID pandemic where many of us lost our loved ones, right? And so many things, there were one after another, the demonetization, this, that, there's so many India has encountered, and we do not have friendly neighbors anywhere. Constantly being battered. Amidst all of that, our country is making progress. This is a huge infrastructural why Altu brought the economic aspect is to show how everything is getting boosted up. It's not just in terms of the fact that it's a symbol of Hindu dharma or anything like that. It is the fact that it is a historic moment.
Yeah.
I think every person across the world should be able to celebrate with us. I am really shocked. I would be really surprised, and I don't know if the BJP government or the OF-BJP and all these people watch us, but why not invite film stars like Shah Rukh Khan and all these people?
I don't know. I'm not going to get into that thing also. I'm not bothered. See, I just know, here's what it is. What they're going to do, who are going to be invited, it is not the mandir doing it. Let me put it this way. It's not the... So, my point is, anything you do in a scale is going to be viewed with a political agenda.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Anything being done will have an agenda in itself.
Right.
So I'm saying that's why the mandir should not be the point to getting people together.
Correct.
Right? So having said that, I'm not even interested in who they invited. They didn't invite me. That's a different issue. They don't have my address. That's a different issue. Wait, let me finish. The point I'm making here today is not talk about who's invited, who's not invited.
Yeah.
Who was invited, there's going to be space constraint. You can't invite the whole 7 billion people to come there.
Correct.
On the day of the invited, the planning is done very well, is what I'm trying to say. Coming to the point, saying that there are supposedly 8,000 guests expected in this particular time. The week of thing, there's going to be 8,000 guests over there.
Oh my God.
And starting the 23rd onwards, after the whole consecration and everything, right? They think there's going to be a surge of devotees coming in, which is probably is true, right? Everybody wants to go see the Ram Mandir when it is fresh and nice and everything before it gets messed up and everything.
I don't think they'll let it get messed up in the first place.
It's something for people to do, right? It's their belief they can do what they want to do.
Yeah, but honestly, if I go to India, I definitely want to go visit, not for any other reason. I want to go see the Maharshi Valmiki International Airport, because based on what the pictures I've seen, the murals actually have scriptures on all the walls, and I mean, it's just, I mean, that is a concept. I mean, how many of us, it is really shameful that many of us do not, there is such a warped and such a convoluted notion of Hindu dharma across the world.
So here's the thing, I'll tell you what, I really want to focus on today's show just on these particular days. The ceremony has started 2 days ago. 16th ko what they did was they actually had the trustee, the temple trust, which is the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra. They conducted an atonement ceremony, right? And after that, they actually had this Dashavidha Bath, which actually is Vishnu worship, which happens for Lord Vishnu, right? Offering the prasad and everything, not prasad, actually offerings to the cow along the river of Sarayu river, right? And of course, the 17th was actually just the night before, right? There was a procession which actually the idol of Lord Rama's carried of his childlikeness, a childlikeness form, which is Ram Lalla, right? That's something which they actually had carried in the thing. So, okay, we have some callers calling. We'll go to them in a few minutes, but please hold the line, guys. And I was going to say that today, being the day of there, they have other formal rituals happening today. One of them is going to be the Ganesh Ambika Puja, right? There's going to be the Varun Puja, which is the water purification. There's going to be Matrika Puja, which I know is going to be a Brahmin Varun, which actually is also it's something like Vastu Puja also happened. Like, all those things, ceremonies, what's happened is happening today.
Right.
Just so you know about this. Let's go to Bandhu waiting line. I think it's Deepa. Namaste Deepa ji, कैसे हैं आप?
हेलो, मैं फिर से आ गई.
हाँ.
पॉइंट मिल गई बोलने का, तो इसीलिए.
हाँ, बोलिए.
Everybody like space, the influx of people, like what you guys are discussing. Many people are worried and discussing about the same thing. फिर I don't know where I read it. Somebody told या फिर कहीं पे आर्टिकल में आया था कि they said like, अरे यार कुंभ मेला आराम से संभालते, ये कुछ भी नहीं है. So we got it covered. I mean, they got it covered. And us usually Indians, हमारा nature है ना, हम लोग जुगाड़ में believe करते हैं. And we are not those like fuzzy people. When जहाँ पे जैसा है वैसा adjust कर लेते हैं हम लोग.
Right.
Very good. Thank you. You got a point there. Yes.
Yeah, but you know what? I think it's also a very good. जो भी है, Altu Baba is talking about all the different things that are happening there. But even at this particular point, I do want to mention that जिन को भी invite किया, उन्होंने सभी को invite किया. They've invited the Dalai Lama. They've invited they're all expected to attend. The Shankaracharyas, the everywhere from the Kashi. What is that? There's like a whole bunch of religious and spiritual leaders who have been invited as well. And
I am not focusing on invitations.
the reason I'm talking about, wait, I understand what you're saying, but what I wanted to say is, when people are saying, oh, why should you invite some people? Why shouldn't you invite some other people? I was just thinking, this is a way of us showing the world that this is something that we are proud of, right? I think that's the reason that, and of course, obviously, जब लोग आएंगे तो बात करेंगे ना उसके बारे में, whatever it is.
So again, what I'm trying to say is,
it's kind of मूलभूत ये है ना फालतूरानी. लाइक भारत है और रामायण महाभारत एपिक्स ऑफ द इंडिया हमारे भारत के ही देन है दुनिया को.
Right.
And you don't have single mandir with and it's all the epic is so popular for so many years. तो अयोध्या में पैदा हुए राम, जैसे हमने पढ़ा, हमारे पापा ने पढ़ा और उनके पापा ने उनके पापा ने उनके पापा ने. So is it too much to ask? Like we should have a mandir there? I mean,
okay, I will say one thing. I will say one thing. It is too much to ask for a mandir. But, so again, you start hating me on this concept. But let me tell you one thing. First of all, I'm not about for inviting anybody. Why should somebody invite somebody there?
Correct.
It's a closed environment, right? If you invite somebody, you're uninviting everybody else. So what I am trying to tell you is, don't worry about the fact of how the invitation happened. I'm talking about the procedure, what's happening there. Just celebrate the fact that something happened over there. You can go at your time afterwards.
Correct.
See, when you go into invitation, na Deepaji, you actually are automatically politicizing it.
Correct.
तो मैं उसके बारे में बात ही नहीं कर रहा हूँ.
मैंने इनविटेशन की बात ही नहीं की.
मैं बता रही थी. I was telling you because when I saw people posting, Sonu Nigam got an invitation.
That is what I'm trying to tell you. What is happening in social media, unfortunately, is they are politicizing it.
वाले बोलती रहेंगे फालतू.
हाँ, लेकिन
remember what happened when
बोलो
even when Kashi corridor opened, right?
देखो आप
many actors went and visited. नहीं, listen. That time nobody खुद से गए वो लोग, उसको भी लोगों ने politicize किया. अरे ये बंदा बाकी इसमें तो he acts all very like a non spiritual this and that, and he went there to the temple. तो बोलने वाले बोलते ही रहेंगे. हम लोग हाथी पे सवार हमारे राम जी चलते ही रहेंगे.
Okay, good. That's fine. I'm not going to. Your sentiments, I totally respect.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to say is now this is a very historical event for India, like how Faltwani said.
Yeah.
It has a direct impact on people, whether you like it or not. Money is something which unfortunately right now doesn't see religion, doesn't see all those things. Just goes across, right? It spreads across. That's Kali Yuga's new currency, right?
Yeah.
That is going to be the end of Kali Yuga also, by the way. The point I'm making is now, having said that, this is a wonderful experience for you guys to go experience when you go to India.
Yeah.
Don't look at it as somebody invited, somebody not invited. Okay, why didn't they invite Shah Rukh Khan? Why did they get Salman Khan? Probably, I don't know. But they should invite first. If they invite, they should invite everybody. Otherwise, don't invite at all.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So now, coming back to the point, what I really appreciate about the part is they actually have kept to the whole rituals of how. Can I say something? Deepa, may I say something, please? तो मैं क्या बोल रहा था वो सब छोड़ दीजिएगा मैं तो बस बोल रहा हूँ कि how शिद्दत से the whole procedure of how a particular temple is set for inauguration, starting from the Bhumi Puja to the point of how the consecration of Lord Ram happens in the temple. The God is situated in temple.
Yeah.
Whole thing is going on because tomorrow is when they're going to do the Garbhagudi Puja, where they clean up the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And then the deity comes into the thing where you invoke
Yeah.
the energy into the thing. And we all believe, and I don't believe, I kind of know this. That's what I'm telling you. When you start sending in or going and believing something, that becomes stronger.
Yeah.
So once devotees start going to the place, that particular place becomes stronger with energy.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what they're building right now.
Yeah.
So it is building up to the point, and I'm sure people like, Deepaji, who are staunch, believers of, and all religious people, pious people, right? When they go, they automatically, the strength of the particular deity will increase, is what I'm hoping. And I'm very impressed that this has become public because now people know that when you build a temple, what all goes into it.
Right.
Like tomorrow, on January 20th, they're going to be doing the sanctum washing the thing, right?
Yeah.
And then there's going to be they bring the devotee, they give him 125 urns of worship.
Oh, what
Right?
is that? What is
Kalash
that?
Puja.
Acha, okay.
So that's
No,
what.
maybe-
And now here's the thing. So now what's going to happen is, hold on. So now, why I'm telling you about this is now our younger generation will start doing research on what is it Kalash Puja. They start learning more about it. This was not the case before, right?
Right.
Now they will start linking also. Now their belief and their the pride in their own culture will come up, which was totally decimated by the British and also other community other political parties who totally decided to say no, you got to be secular, all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's all on the right path, right? And then they also talk about 19th where they're going to the holy fire is going to be lit.
Okay.
How the whole process happens, it's very scientific if you look at it, and that's what I appreciate of the fact that it's happening now at this time, where now all social media are talking about all the steps.
Okay.
They start breaking down all the steps of what happened now, right? That's a good thing. It was not just not happened before. There were many temples coming up every day, but nobody talked about the temple. But Ayodhya temple will focus the microscope right now.
Because of the political angle to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wonderful. So when are you traveling, Deepaji? ये जुलाई आएंगे आप?
अरे अभी
वो मार्च में जा रही है.
अच्छा मार्च में. मार्च में तो आप जा रहे हो ना देवी जी?
कौन गई?
पाल्तरानी जा रही है.
हाँ.
अच्छा देखा दीपा भी आएगी.
अच्छा वो भी आ रही है.
हाँ.
हे भगवान.
जब जाओगे लाइव टेलीकास्ट करते रहो आप ये आपके फॉलोअर्स देख रहे
वहाँ से लाइव करेंगे.
अभी राम जी का मतलब दया कृपा होगी तो मैं भी जाऊंगी.
राम जी ने आपके लिए गोपाल जी का कृपा चाहिए.
ट्रू करेक्ट.
राघवेंद्र.
पाल्तरानी मैं क्या बोलने वाली थी.
हाँ
We never know, maybe they are invited. It's just that.
No, we don't talk about invitation. Invitation की बात नहीं. आज का show is not invitation. I just want to bring in. I want to tell people what's in store. That's all. I want to tell people what's in store for the mandir.
Makes sense. And it's not something भगवान सबके हैं. So it's not like something. आज नहीं तो कल जाएंगे. And it's not like ये इवेंट है. ये तो टेम्पल इनॉग्रेशन है तो कभी भी जा सकते हैं.
आपने उल्टा बोल दिया. आपने बोला भगवान सबका नहीं है, सबका भगवान है.
वही में ये वन एंड ऑल सेम.
नो, सबका भगवान है, भगवान सबका नहीं है.
भगवान सबके लिए है ना.
नहीं, सबके लिए भगवान है.
वही मैं भी वही बोल रही हूँ.
नहीं, आप तो भगवान सबके लिए बोले ना.
वो semantic. Altu Baba, she means.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm trying to tell her that even if you don't believe in Ram, there's still Ram for you. There's still God for you. So there is an Almighty everywhere, right? That's what I'm talking about. But wonderful, nice of you.
तुम कब जा रहे हो? तुम कब जा रहे हो?
अरे मेरे को जाने की जरूरत नहीं, मैं तो यहीं पे राम है.
हाँ.
जब भी मैं राम सीता की सोचता हूँ ना, मैं माउंट रोड सीधा दिख देता हूँ ऐसा. एंड
Oh dear God.
वहां पे मुझे क्लियर दिखता है एक राम सीता का एक छवि दिखती है मुझे.
हम तो तुच्छ प्राणी है.
वाह, ह्यूमिलिटी. देखा बात ह्यूमिलिटी.
प्रणब जी प्लीज लिसन टू द शो. आज बहुत अच्छे अच्छे हिंदी वर्ड्स आ रहे हैं मेरे मुंह से.
आपके मुंह से सही है. वरना संस्कृत आती है ना. बट वंडरफुल, थैंक यू सो मच.
आज झगड़ा नहीं करेंगे, ठीक है? आप आज बात करेंगे सिर्फ. ठीक है, अभी मैं रखती हूँ.
Thank you so much, Deepaji.
Thank you so much.
And of course, we're coming to the close of our show right now. I hope you enjoyed as much as we presented. And I'm just telling you what's in store for us in India. I think definitely the fact that Ayodhya is going to become a destination right now. You'll have a lot of people coming in, going in, devotees going to the place specifically just to see the place. And yes, that's in a way it's a good thing, right? The business around the place automatically will flourish.
Right.
And good to see that thing. It'll happen. As you know, it's open. No temple actually, which I know of, has said, oh, you're not a certain thing, don't come. It's never said that. So definitely go visit if you can. It's going to be a wonderful, monumental thing because they made sure that architecturally it's going to be something very unique.
It seems that the main deity, right, Ram Lalla, that idol has been sculpted by a Mysore-based sculptor called Arun Yogiraj, and that particular, many of them have sculpted, but this particular his idol is the one that has been selected for this particular consecration, apparently.
Yeah, but again, I don't see the reason behind that.
Yeah.
As long as it's not, that's why, when you point at the moon, people tend to focus at the hand and not the moon.
Huh?
When you point at the moon, people generally tend to focus on the hand and not the moon.
Okay.
That's what happens with people who actually have dogma. So if you bring an idol there, it's not the idol which you got to focus on, but the concept behind the idol.
Correct.
It's and the reason you should think about why Lalla. Have you thought of why Lalla?
Because it's the innocence or
It's
the
born again Ram.
Yeah.
So it's a concept of it's in infancy.
Yeah.
Born again Ram. It's something which is recreation, right? That's
Yeah.
what they're taking Lalla. But anyway, I'm not going to go further than that, but you guys can always go and learn more about those things. I enjoyed researching about this, and thank you, Faltani, for doing such wonderful research on this. She actually brought a lot of facts for us.
What?
That was so nice of you.
What? I only brought in the invitees, non-invitees, and
That's
I
still
didn't
a lot
hear-
of research, man. Come on, understanding who got invited, who not invited, and understanding analyzing the whole fact that, all of them were invited were only Hindus.
Yeah.
Or rather, and it doesn't matter if they were beef eaters.
Exactly.
Beef boy we invited.
Exactly. Which that
Alia Bhatt is not even a Hindu.
Yeah, and it beats my. Sometimes I think like Alto said, it should be a universal invitation that is sent to everybody in the world.
Yeah.
If you can accommodate.
Actually, if it were to be really something which I would really appreciate it, would have fact that had they said it's going to be lottery system, first come first serve basis, and only valued every single person who came like a VIP, not
specifically inviting people as VIPs.
Correct, because one reason why I love the Gurudwara is because everybody is same level.
Yes.
Nobody should be given a special thing.
Exactly.
ये लोग जो भी जिन लोगों को भी इनवाइट किए हुए हैं, हाँ, उनके अंतराज आएगा. उनके अंतराज में कौन लोग, कितने लोग 100% उसके फेवर में होंगे, किसको मालूम, right? Anyway, coming back to the close, Faltani, we got to close. Anything you want to say before we leave?
No, that's pretty much what I wanted to say, that we will bring you probably an update when we hope everything goes smoothly and there is no other issue, and this is a celebratory moment. More than anything else, I don't think people should look at it as, as something that is political or something that is, oh, ये हिंदुओं का फेस्टिवल है तो या हिंदुओं का माइलस्टोन है, ये हर एक भारतीय का माइलस्टोन है. It really doesn't matter what religion or what faith you follow. It really doesn't matter, because it is something that's to be for every one of us to take pride in, because it is a historic moment for something like this to happen. And just like the Atal Setu, right, the one that was just built in connecting in Mumbai, that connects South Mumbai to Navi Mumbai. I mean, what an incredible architectural and infrastructure marvel.
But definitely only meant for rich people.
What do you mean meant for rich people?
I don't think you read deeper into the article, did you?
I did. With regard to the tolls. But what? Hey, people who are able to drive are the people who are able to go in that, right? And people who drive are the people who can afford a car. And they can definitely afford this. If people value their time over money, then how else will the government make money? Right?
People who value time over money or money over time?
Time.
All right, Father. It's fine. So we don't digress. We'll talk about that Atal afterwards, okay?
Yeah.
But right now, Baja, we're going to say good night, Shabba Khair, and a pyar bhara.
Mwah.
You are listening to Radio D Hotties, powered by Mahima Creations.
Hi guys, this is Shraddha and you're listening to Radio D Hottie, where the entertainment gets hotter.